Welcome to the Comfort Inn Fallsview. You guys, I can't believe how long it's taken us to feature this property on this channel. We used to stay here all the time in our 20s, and I will get into why a little bit later. Funnily enough, it actually came up on a Facebook memory that the last time I was here was 5 years ago today. So back in 2018, it's been that long since we've stayed here. That being said, let's give you guys a really quick room tour just to kind of show you what we're working with. First off, I'm going to show you the bathroom here. It's kind of an interesting setup because you are outside of sort of the toilet and shower area. You do have this little sink vanity area, typical ice bucket. You've got some toiletries here, which I'm not really familiar with, to be honest with you. Rayo, I don't really know it, but we're gonna give it a try, we'll let you know. You do have a coffee machine here. It's not my favorite style, but at least there is one in here if you just want to wake up, have a quick cup of coffee. Really like that. I will mention as well, they do have complimentary breakfast from 6:30 to 9:30. I'll be perfectly honest with you, back in the day, we were never awake for that. But hey, maybe this time we'll check it out. As for the toilet area, not the fanciest. I mean, you got to bear in mind that we are in a Comfort Inn. This is a budget type hotel. So you pretty much do have just your toilet, your shower. Not my favorite, but you have the shower curtain. Will deal. I will say, minor touches I noticed, silly things. The toilet paper, they didn't fold into that little triangle. You know, it's little things like that that you notice that kind of makes you realize you are in a budget hotel. Anyway, let's continue the room tour. Closet space is decent. You do have enough space to throw your stuff. Decent amount of hangers for jackets, your ironing board, all stuff like that. Your full-length mirror. You're in Niagara Falls. You want to check yourself before you go out and see the falls, go to the casino, have a night out. Always love a good full length. The TV is definitely on the smaller side. You do have the token, I don't know, it's supposed to be one of those clean remotes. I don't know how they keep these clean. It feels a little sticky. Kind of regret touching that. This unit here is kind of handy. You do have your mini fridge in here, which is nice. That's not something you will typically find in a lot of hotels in Niagara Falls, so it is nice to see that here, especially in one of your budget-friendly ones. A few drawers to throw your stuff in. Simple but effective. Now we are in a room that you don't typically see us staying in. We are in a room with 2 double beds. I haven't slept in a double bed in I don't know how long, so this is going to be interesting. We'll see how it is. What I do appreciate is that there is some artwork in here from the area. It's not just that random office type artwork that you see. You actually have pictures of the falls. You've got pictures of Niagara on the lake. It's really nice that they do feature things like that in this room. This sitting area, again, it's nothing too fancy, but if you do just want to sit down, relax for a little bit, make yourself a cocktail, make yourself a drink before you head out, nice and handy to have. The thing that does set this property apart from a lot of other properties is the balcony area. Now I will say the balcony is not very big. It's also not very fancy, but it does the job. I will say we did request to be on the other side. You aren't going to get a falls view from here, but you will be able to see things like the Fallsview Casino, Oaks Hotel, for example. They used to put on like a little light display on the front of the hotel, which was kind of nice. I was hoping to see that. Unfortunately, we are in an even room. We are in 808, so unfortunately, we did not actually get the view I wanted. You get this bit of an eyesore over here. I'm not actually sure what this is supposed to be, if this was supposed to be a hotel at one point, but this has basically been a blank structure for a number of years now. Not the nicest. That said, just down over there, you do have like the Marriott. You've got some other nicer properties. You've got the Niagara Convention Center. So if you have a conference or something like that around, you are pretty close. It's pretty walkable. You've got a few restaurants on site. You've got My Cousin Vinny's next door. You've got Frontier Barbecue across the street. You know, you've got a few places if you want to get a quick bite or something like that. But you know, you're close enough to the casino. You're close enough to other things that there's probably better places to eat. Alright guys, so I know what some of you are probably thinking. If you've been following the channel for a while, you know that I keep telling you I'm going to show you some things on Clifton Hill. And then some of you are probably thinking, but Daniel, you are once again in the Fallsview neighborhood. And yes, we are. The reason being is that we do have a show to check out tomorrow night at Fallsview Casino. So we are here for the sort of Christmas season. They have their annual Christmas show, so we're going to be checking that out tomorrow. Yes, we aren't in the Clifton Hill area. That said, we are actually going to be going to Clifton Hill tonight to check out a few things. Few, you know, fun activities and whatnot, so we're really excited to finally show you some of those things. That said, we are absolutely freezing after being on the balcony. We're going to warm ourselves up and then we're going to head over to Clifton Hill. You can see my breath kind of. Change of plans. You guys are going to hate me. I promise you one day we are going to show you Clifton Hill. Not going to be tonight though, apparently, because Cody's friends unfortunately bailed on us, so we are not going to be doing that. Right now, we are headed to Fallsview Casino. We are going to try and find something to eat because it's like almost 10 o'clock and none of us have anything to eat. I'm sorry for shaking so much. I'm freezing right now. It's so cold. I didn't wear a jacket. Okay, we're going inside now. We are going to find something to eat in Fallsview Casino. No Clifton Hill tonight. I'm so sorry. One day, I promise you. Alright, so we couldn't decide on what we wanted to eat, so we just thought it'd be easier just to go downstairs to the food court, get a couple things. Cody got some Burger King, I got some bar burrito. Just an easy choice to get, you know, bar burrito's a little more healthy. We're gonna finish these up, try and get some wins in the casino. We both have not been doing too well lately, so we're gonna see what we can do. Stay tuned. Alright, so we finished up at the food court in Fallsview. We're gonna play a little bit on Steak and Rich in the casino. Check with you later, maybe tomorrow morning. We'll see how we do tonight. Probably gonna be tomorrow morning. So we are walking in the tunnel from Fallsview to like Hilton and now Wyndham. It used to be 4 Points Sheraton, now it is the Wyndham. So good to know. Anyway, I did not do very well in the casino. I just kept eating my money and eating my money. Cody did all right. I think he ended up a couple $100 up. Not bad. Anyway, I decided that it was time to call it because I got tired of losing money. So we are heading back to the hotel. Probably gonna get some sleep, see what happens, start fresh tomorrow. Talk to you then. Good night. Greetings from Niagara Falls. Last night we basically just continued in the casino for a little bit. Cody won. I didn't, as per usual. I even like had him pick the machine and then I stole the machine from him and made him use the other machine and he still won. So yeah, I don't know what the moral of the story is. I'm just destined to not win, I guess, at the casino. But anyway, whatever. We are just walking over to the casino. We did park there for free. As mentioned, Comfort Inn charges $20 a night for parking. I know you guys have been asking me about the free parking situation. So what it used to be was that you would get like a certain status, or if you just even played like $20 in the machine or whatever, you would get free parking. Well, they have a new owner now or whatever. A new company has been taking over their sort of rewards program and everything. So unfortunately now it is a little bit different. So you do need to actually have status. You need to be at least the second tier to get free parking there. So apologies, they have changed it since, you know, I first mentioned this in other videos. So just a little bit of an update. Alright, so we crossed over the Rainbow Bridge over to Buffalo. We are now in Taco Bell having breakfast. I wish we had Taco Bell breakfast in Canada. We really do need that because it's the best. We are going to continue on over to the Niagara Falls Fashion Outlet Mall. Do some shopping. Check in again there. Alright, totally meant to give you guys an update earlier. We did go to the Fashion Outlet Mall, I believe it's called, the one over on Military Road. We wanted to go to Walden Galleria, but it's a little bit further away. We do have to pick up tickets for the Christmas show tonight, so I didn't want to be too late there. So we are just driving back over the border now. We might even quickly pop over to the outlets on our side over near Niagara on the Lake. Otherwise, yeah, we'll check in with you, I guess, after we get the tickets. We're going to be doing the Christmas show tonight, so really excited about that. Yeah, stay tuned. Hi. So we had a pretty busy day today. I don't always know how much to show you guys. You know, we went basically across the border. I think it was the Rainbow Bridge, did some shopping over at the, I believe they're called the Fashion Outlets over on Military Road on the US side of the border. Spent a little bit of money in Saks, a little bit naughty. Target over there was cool. They've got snacks and drinks and things like that that we don't have here. So I do like to go there and check it out. I got some like flaming hot smart food. I didn't even know that was a thing. I got some Diet Mountain Dew. I'm not a big pop drinker, but sometimes it's nice to have a little something with the tequila, let's be real. And we did a little bit of shopping in TJ Maxx. For my Canadian friends who don't know what that is, it's basically like Winners, Marshalls, that type of thing where you have clothes. It's the same company. Clothes, housewares, things like that. I will also mention, as I did mention in the video, we did have breakfast at Taco Bell. Taco Bell breakfast is really cool. I'm not actually the biggest Taco Bell fan, but like Taco Bell breakfast is really good. We first had it in Vegas earlier this year, and we're pleasantly surprised. They've got some, you know, interesting options. So, you know, whenever I have the opportunity to have it now, I always try to. Like when we went to Atlantic City, you know, a month or so ago, we did it as well. So it was really good. As mentioned, though, I do sometimes wonder how much to include in these videos. All my videos end up always being like 20 to 30 minutes, and I really am trying to make a conscious effort to cut them down to like 10 to 15 minutes, because I know sometimes some people really enjoy the long videos. Some people say they get like bored, it's too long, so I really am working on it, guys. Anyway, all that being said, once we got back, we actually went to the outlet mall on our side to check out the Saks there. There's also a store that's called the Cosmetic Company that had some pretty good deals on like Tom Ford and things like that, 60% off. So we did check that out on both the US side and our side. Didn't get anything from there though. Ended up going back to the casino, playing a little bit in there. Because our tickets for Christmas on Ice are comped, we did have to pick them up after 3 o'clock. So we had to line up for quite a while to do that. Once again, did get comp tickets. That wasn't because of this video or anything like that. That was strictly through my slot play, through my rewards and things like that, through Fallsview Casino. So that's how we were able to get free tickets for Christmas on Ice. So like I say in any other video that's casino or rewards related, sign up for their card. It's always worth it. You never know what kind of comps you're gonna get. Like I said, we got these free tickets. We get a lot of other free tickets you've seen on my channel before. So definitely worth doing. You've also seen me feature Christmas on Ice on my channel before. If you go to my Hilton video from 2022, you will see that I feature that as well. One of my favorite Christmas shows, one of my favorite shows that Fallsview Casino does in general. It's an annual thing. Really love it. I always try to check it out every single year. So definitely encourage you to check it out. If this video does come out before the show is done, I strongly urge you to go and try and check it out if you have time. Anyway, we are gonna have a couple drinks in the room. We didn't end up going out for dinner. We just kind of been snacking and lazing around the room for a little bit. It's just been like a bit of a long day, lots of walking around, lots of shopping. Kind of felt like just hanging out and just chilling a little bit. So we are gonna hang out in the room a little bit longer, have a couple drinks maybe, walk over to the casino, check out the show. See you at Fallsview Christmas on Ice. All right, a little piece of advice. If you are staying at Comfort Inn and you do, a lot, if you're spending most of your time at Fallsview Casino like we are, for example, I would say walk across. You'll see My Cousin Vinny's on your left. You'll see all you can eat buffet breakfast, in front of you and everything. Just keep walking. The hotel here used to be, was it 4 Points, Cody? Yeah. So it used to be the 4 Points. Now it is a Wyndham property. So if you, okay, apparently it used to be the Renaissance, but in my day, it was the Sheraton 4 Points. It is now apparently a Wyndham property. If you cut through there, you'll see Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in front of you as well. Watch the rope, because apparently you can trip on that. And you can walk right through there. You're gonna be outside for a couple minutes still, but like I'm wearing a sweater right now. I don't want to bring a jacket with me. It's annoying and you're in the casino and stuff like that. So you walk through there, you'll see the valet area in the front or back or whatever, I guess, and just walk through there. There are some tunnels inside that you can walk through to get across over to Fallsview Casino. So just a piece of advice, that's what we usually do. So you will be outside for a couple minutes, but not as bad as if you're going to walk all the way over there. So just a piece of advice for you. All right, so as you can see, we are right now at the crossing over, I guess this is coming from Wyndham now. It would have been 4 Points Sheraton before. And then the one I showed you behind me there is the one that's going to come from the Hilton. So you do have two options if you want to stay inside and still get across over to Fallsview Casino. Keep it in mind. Alright, so we just got finished at the Fallsview Christmas On Ice show. super amazing show, so much fun. We are gonna play a little bit in the casino. We're playing some Stinkin' Rich right now. Yesterday wasn't too good to me. We're gonna try it again, see how it goes. After that, we're gonna probably get some bed, go to sleep, and then we will touch base with you in the morning. See you then. Wish me luck on Stinkin' Rich. Good morning, campers. Just starting off the day with my Mother Parker's coffee in this lovely Choice Privileges coffee cup. So we are getting ready to check out of Comfort Inn in the Fallsview neighborhood, and just want to give you quickly my final thoughts at the end. I really am going to try this time to make this short and sweet. I know my videos always end up being like 20 to 30 minutes, so gonna do my best. Bear with me. So like I said in the beginning, I'm really surprised it took me this long to show this hotel on this channel. We truly did used to stay here all the time. And you know, as I mentioned, I would get into why. I think it's gonna be an obvious reason. Basically, it's the price. I mean, you are at Comfort Inn, you're at a value hotel. So price was a big thing for us. Like for this weekend, for example, in total, I think after taxes and fees, I think we are at about $265 for the weekend, which really is not that bad. We're here for 2 nights, Friday and Saturday. So I mean, it's really not that bad. Pricing in Niagara Falls is extremely dynamic. I checked the next day, literally the next day after we made this reservation, and I think the price had pretty much doubled at that point. So if you are planning to come to Niagara Falls and you do see a good deal, I would say jump on it, because the chances of the price is going down, not very likely. You're more likely to see the price increase, especially as rooms start filling up. We were told actually that Comfort Inn are sold out every weekend. So, you know, something to bear in mind if you are considering staying in this property. There truly aren't a lot of other, you know, budget-friendly or many other budget-friendly hotels in this neighborhood like there used to be. You know, they got rid of the Best Western, for example. There used to be another motel across the street called the Lincoln Motor Inn, which has now been demolished, and I think they just put up a parking lot. Not quite paradise that they paved over, mind you. But anyway, it seems like there's a lot of more of the higher-end type hotels here, like the Embassies, the Hiltons. The Sheraton Four Points just changed to a Wyndham property as well. And just in general, they don't seem to have as many budget-friendly places to choose from. That said, there are a couple other budget-friendly places, but they seem to charge like they are some of the more high-end places. So, you know, again, when it comes to Niagara Falls, the pricing can be crazy, especially if there's you know, a certain event going on. Now that the OLG stage is here, for example, you know, if they've got a big concert coming, or there's a convention over at the Niagara Falls Convention Center, you know, quite often there's like dance competitions or cheerleading competitions or other things like that. So just keep that in mind, that pricing will change dramatically from you know, day to day, week to week kind of thing. So just, if you do see a good deal, if you're flexible, book it. The other main reason we chose the Comfort Inn was because of the location. Once again, I know I am showing you a Fallsview neighborhood kind of hotel property. This is where we typically stay. We usually come to Niagara Falls because we have a show, for example, at the Avalon Theater, which is in the Fallsview Casino, or in the OLG stage, or something like that. So this is typically where we do choose to stay. You know, we're close to the casino. We're about a 5-minute walk. There are restaurants around, like on property, for example. You know, it's outside, but you do have My Cousin Vinny's, which when you check in, they actually do give you a 10% off coupon, which, you know, we didn't end up using. We thought about it last night, but honestly, we ended up getting a bite after the show, just quickly in the food court, so we didn't bother getting anything at My Cousin Vinny's. But yeah, I have eaten there before. It's your typical, like, you know, Italian American type food, you know, like pizzas, calamari, etc. But otherwise, you kind of are in a prime neighborhood. I mean, you've got the casino, as I said, you got the, you know, the falls aren't too far away. You've got that sort of lift not too far from where we are that you can actually take down to the falls. You've got a lot of attractions nearby, so it is a convenient place to stay. A couple of gripes. I will say the $20 a night parking fee, I find that kind of frustrating. You know, if you're already staying here, just include in the price. If we had to pay an extra $20 a night in the hotel costs and parking was included, you know, it's like when you're shopping online and you see, you know, free shipping versus $5, $10 or whatever for shipping, you're probably going to go more so to the item that has the free shipping. So, you know, if you are sort of like me and get annoyed by that, there are a couple properties that still don't charge for parking, at least at the time of recording this video. Things can change, as you know, we all know. So you've got like the Holiday Inn, for example, which I have featured on this channel before, and you also have the Quality Inn Cascade. Now make sure you check Cascade, because there is another Quality Inn not too far away, and that is a different property altogether. Those two properties, as I said at the time of recording this, do include parking in the price. Both hotels I have featured on my channel, so check those reviews out as well. Quality definitely tends to be on the cheaper side for sure, and they do include breakfast as well, which is not too bad. This place here at Comfort Inn does include breakfast. We didn't get a chance to check it out. It's probably going to be your typical, like continental breakfast and, quick kind of grab and go type things. So, if you want to try to save a few bucks, that is also included. Another gripe I will say about this place is the elevator situation. There are 8 floors in total. There's 1 elevator, and it's not the fastest. So especially when it comes to checkout time, you are probably going to be stuck waiting a little bit for the elevator unless you want to get your steps in and take the stairs. But if you're carrying a bunch of stuff or you got kids with you, things like that, might not be the most convenient. We did request to be on the 8th floor. I did ask for a high floor and to be facing the casino. They fulfilled one of those requests, so we are on the 8th floor. Unfortunately, my view is not the best. So there is this structure across the street from us that has been kind of left vacant for a number of years. It's basically just, a concrete shell of like 2 floors. So not the best view. If you're on the other side, you are still not going to see the falls, but you'll kind of see at least the casino. It's just a nicer view. Yeah, just something to consider. If you want to do that, I would say try and book an odd number, I think, room, because I think we are 808. So, having an even number, we are, on the other side of the building. There are 2 pools here, which again, we didn't take advantage of. There's an indoor and an outdoor pool. Not a lot of outdoor pools in the Fallsview area. For one thing, the weather obviously doesn't usually cooperate with that. Being in, Canada, we do have all 4 seasons. So, the pool being open is probably going to be, like a couple months out of the year. Otherwise, it's going to be closed because it's just too cold, right? So it is nice that they have the indoor and outdoor pool options. Now, is the spot right for you? I would say that this is a good property if you are budget conscious and you want to stay in the Fallsview neighborhood. You want to stay, close to where the action is, the casino, the restaurants, things like that, but you want to save a few bucks on where you're actually staying. I would say this is a great option for you. The room was clean, it smelled fresh enough. I will mention we did look at the rooms on the ground floor. There you're not going to have a balcony, you're going to have a patio. I have stayed in here before. They did show us these rooms. There was a bit of an odor because of, I guess, the chlorine from the pool and things like that. So just bear that in mind. It's a lot more fresh where we are here. Definitely smelled clean. It was, I checked for bed bugs and all that stuff. Didn't see anything, so crossing our fingers. But otherwise, we had fresh towels. We had all that stuff. So it was clean. It was nice enough. Staff were all pretty friendly, so no real complaints there. This is also going to be a good property if you have kids with you as well, because of course you got the pools. If you have kids, you got to stay where the pool is. So that is nice to have, especially the complimentary breakfast. If you want to save a few bucks, you've got the whole family with you. Breakfasts and restaurants here can get expensive. So at least if you have that, it helps kind of tide you over until lunch or dinner or whatever. So it is good to have the complimentary breakfast as well. I would say honestly, just an all around decent place to stay. I mean, like I said, we used to stay here all the time in our 20s because we were right by Fallsview Casino, which has Dragonfly. So, we used to go to the clubs, we used to hang out in this neighborhood a lot. So it was perfect for us, especially, when you're at that age and maybe don't have as much disposable income. It was, a great option for us to stay in a sort of prime location without breaking the bank on, one of the nicer properties. Anyway, guys, I think that's probably going to do it for my review of Comfort Inn. How did I do on the time? I think I did better than usual. I'm going to really try and work on that. I really do apologize for not being able to show you Clifton Hill. That honestly was on my list of things to do this time. I'll make you guys a promise, commitment for 2024. I will do my absolute best to show you Clifton Hill. We are going to try and stay on a property at Clifton Hill, show you some of the things to do on there. I actually do like Clifton Hill. It's super touristy, all the fun houses, all things like that. I've never stayed there though. So, 2024 is going to be the year. I really am going to try and make that commitment to you guys that next year, we are definitely going to be staying on Clifton Hill and checking out a hotel there, checking out all the things to do and showing you guys some of the fun houses and, just the different activities you can do, like the Ferris wheel, the mini golf, all that fun stuff. As always, if you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to leave them below. If I've, forgot to mention anything or whatever the case is, it's really helpful for other travelers because maybe they have the same questions as you do. It's also really helpful for me, to keep in mind the things to mention in future videos. It also really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. Any interaction you guys have with my videos, whether you're liking them, sharing them, commenting, any of that stuff really helps the algorithm, helps kind of spread this across YouTube. If you found this at all helpful, please consider hitting the like button. Please consider subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. There's a button right there in the bottom left corner there. Sorry, reversey. I think it's the bottom right corner actually. But anyway, there's a button down there if you want to hit the subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. It really helps me keep delivering this free content to you, and it is totally free for you to do it. I do have tons more Niagara Falls content if you haven't seen that yet. I've got tons more upcoming content for you guys. We've got some more travels coming to Las Vegas, some other little surprises for you guys. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss on any of that content. Once again, it's been Daniel with SpotWright. See you in the next one. Bye.